Good day, Intergalactic. Things that are happening here in this matrix on January 25th, a Saturday, with personality. But do you know what I feel? That we are already taking this thing of crossing the minefield literally. Really. Because if you have been practicing together this thing of understanding what is behind each challenge that life presents, you have already lived in practice the pleasure of finding the treasures in ruined lands. Before hearing about the sky of the day, I need to explain to you how we can choose to take the shortcut through the light. Because the day is intense, but it has high vibration currents too. So, take this steering wheel, hold it tight, and listen to the instructions. Today, we have an energized day, you know? That day that has everything to be an exciting day. And why not? Because of luck. So we are going to be swimming in this tide. We know that highs and lows are part of life, but one exists for the other to work. What I'm trying to say here is that it is really important for us to learn to connect with the right energy. Remembering here, the lows are for us to review and plan, and the highs are for us to execute and manifest. And one does not exist without the other. That's why sometimes people say they don't believe in this thing of energy, or that it doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. The truth is that there may be a lack of connection with the present moment. There is no way you can manipulate energies without being deeply connected with your current moment. We had several low days recently this week, days that required us to plan, observe, review our actions, perfect our shadows, our planning, so that in days like today, we could, why not, see it bloom. I could even get here today and tell you that you are able to, even with all this sky, transform this day into the best day of your month. But it may be that you are going through a difficult time today, and that you may not be feeling it. If this is your case, the suggestion to take advantage of the energy today is to look for something that makes you really happy. Invest in it. Be super grateful for how far you've come. Can you do that for yourself? Now, if you are listening and feeling the high vibe, the high potential that this day also has, my suggestion is hands on the ground. Finish preparing your terrain. Finish cleaning the old bush from the past lunar cycle. Get rid of what you can no longer have in your life, which is taking up a lot of space. How will you get something new if you have a bush there? Because it is this soil that we are preparing now, that we are cleaning now, in the phase of the crescent moon. It needs to be healthy, because it is in it that we will start planting the fruits of the next lunar cycle, very soon. So, regardless of the phase of your life, don't be upset if today is not a cheerful day. This only means that it is a day to work on the ground, but that the harvest will come. Whether it's a harvest day or a cleaning day, the important thing is to stay in the present moment and feel comfortable with who you are, with whom you are transforming, and where you have already arrived. Be kind to yourself. Remember that saying, the important thing is the journey and not the destination. So, dive into that feeling and enjoy your day. Now let Waldemar tell us a little story. Tell us, messenger of the universe, what are you seeing up there?
Sky of January 25th, 2025. On this Saturday morning, the moon is already at about 15 degrees Sagittarius. And then the suggestion of yesterday, Friday, changes a little, because it is better for us to weigh and measure well our way of moving forward, our projects, our ideas, because when it reaches this zodiacal point, it begins to form a quadrature with Saturn in Pisces, and an opposition to Jupiter in Gemini. So we will have another quick quadrature in T, putting us at risk of entering that famous exaggerated way of Jupiter's tensions. So, instead of common sense, we can have excitement prevailing when it comes to moving ideas forward, and this deserves a certain care. Remembering again that we have this beautiful tool, which has a very practical side, of the triangle between Mercury and Capricorn and Uranus and Taurus. So, we have to use all the common sense, lucidity, and objectivity of this quick reasoning to be able to manage this excitement. It is not necessarily harmful, but, of course...
Perfect. Summarizing this Saturday with very high potential. I don't want to see you discouraged. Hey, get that face up. Let's work. I will remind you of the important points. 1. Venus is there, seducing to Mars, inviting at the foot of the irresistible life, greatly increasing the chances of us getting everything we want in an enchanting way. Throw your affection, your charm for everything you want to achieve and see the result. Today can hit some people, depending on how this sky fits on your personal map. It can hit a more pessimistic, more grumpy vibe. Try to get around it. If you need to stay in your corner, it's all right. It's a good time for you to internalize everything, all the feelings that are coming to visit you, and just be careful with the feeling of lack at the end of the day, the desire to be accepted at any cost. So do your part. Try to show the other how you would like to be treated and do not transfer any type of lack. Let's go. Let's transform this Saturday into a business like that. That business. You know what I'm talking about? Well, do this Saturday that I do around here. See you tomorrow.